Hello, hi, geekpreneur. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean, as Amy, and I'm somebody who helps folks to start a side gig online. And we use social media to grow it. Hey, I wasn't born into this, I'm no expert. I got redirected. I was in the mortgage industry for the longest time, corporate world. And my pancreas shut down, left me unemployable with nothing to fall back on. And that sucked. So I got redirected to this online space, and now I pass it forward. I help others do the same. So let's go. If that resonates with you, go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple questions. I'll reach out. We'll have that conversation. Let's go. I got a good one for you tonight. I wanted to give you, I looked up some numbers and statistics in network marketing. I'm a mortgage guy. I was in the mortgage industry for 19 years. So my mind works around numbers and statistics and percentages and stuff like that. Feels like I can't get away from that stuff, you know. But I was running some numbers and I noticed some good stuff that I want to share with you that most of us may not even know, this profession like this. So check this out. So in 2023, the network marketing profession was responsible for $167 billion in sales. That's not chump change. $167 billion worth of product sales worldwide. That's pretty awesome. By the way, it's getting chilly out here in Cali. It's just getting chilly. Now, I don't know why I yawned, but sorry. Now, average commission rate is about 35 to 45% of that. So I took 40% right smack dab in the middle. And that means it pays out, well, in 2023, it paid out $66.8 billion in commission. That's a lot of money paid out. 66.8 billion in commission. Okay. Not too bad. Now, depending on which statistic and how they count it, you have about 103 to 182 million people who are involved in direct sales worldwide. That's 100 million people. Almost 200 million people are in network marketing. Now get this, half, 50 to 75% quit within the first 5 years. 50 to 75% quit in the first 5 years, which means that brings you down to about 26 to 91 million people. It's about 100 million people in network marketing. Now, if you took that and you went back to the 66.8 billion, the average commission has been anywhere between $734 to $2,569. That's not too shabby, right? If you made $2,500 a year, that's not too bad. You'd be pissed? I don't think so. How much is that? If it's 12 months, right? If you make if you make about $200 a month, just on average on the side, that's not too bad, right? So this this profession is for real. It's moving the needle in the product sales environment. $167 billion. It's no chump change. It's a lot of money. Now imagine if um, if the 50 to 75% of the people didn't quit, if that revolving door was around 25% or less, 10%, if more people stuck around, imagine the sales volume that would increase, and imagine the commissions that would increase. Because here's the thing, there is no advertising fees in this, not a whole lot, not like regular businesses, right? So if the sales go up and it still pays, let's just say the 40%, that's a whole lot more people um, getting a little piece of the pie. See, it's all about getting a piece of this pie. The more it grows, the more people get paid. Why did it grow? Because the people grew it. Now these days, it's a little bit um, diverse, and it's changed a lot, right? Because a lot more people are open to any type of a network marketing business, anything they could do from home, using their phone, and they're not obligated to an office or meetings or this and that. A lot of people are more open to looking at that. So they get in, but here's what happens. If they don't, so the statistics tell you that if the in the first 90 days somebody joins a network marketing company, and in the first 3 months they don't make even $1, they make $0, their their probability of sticking around is 20%. So 20% of the people who haven't made $1 in 3 months will stick around after 3 months. 3 months. Now get this. If they actually make even $1, we're not talking $10, $100. If they make even $1 in this 90 days, the probability of them sticking around increases to 74%. Meaning, if you have four people that all four made $1 in their first 3 months, three of them are going to stick around. That's pretty decent. So what's the goal? Make him $1 in 3 months. Make him $1. Now, the whole thing, and I talked about this yesterday. The thing with network marketing is that it's a very low starting point. You start with a couple $100, $500, you're in business. It's a very, very low cost of entry. Price of entry is very low. Here's the thing: the price of exit is also low. You get in for a little, you get out with no obligation. You just quit. You just stop ordering, right? So most people, like we talked about last night, they get in with this high expectation, but they really have low skills, right? So we can't really we can't really blame it on the profession. Why? Because the profession, the numbers are right here. You can go check it out, right? So the numbers don't lie, but liars make up numbers all day long. Samir, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm not a big fan of crypto or forex or training or trading. I'm just not a really big fan. But some people are, and some people do pretty okay. Just not for me. But it's interesting because the whole network marketing platform has changed. Companies have changed. They've become a lot more um, streamlined. They've become a lot more convenient for people to build. With social media and with technology, it's so much. It's easier. It doesn't mean it's an easy profession. It's gotten easier. You know. So hey, listen. This is a real profession. People look at this and kind of bypass when they don't really know the numbers. I think it's important when you see $167 billion worth of product sales, it should get your attention. And the thing is this: it's always going to pay anywhere between 35 to 45%. It's always going to be like that. So then, as that grows, that means more people are contributing, so more people get paid, right? So don't dismiss this profession. What I'm trying to tell you, and it's a business that can really truly last as long as you do. You could pass your income even to one person or two people. You can say, hey, my income is going to be distributed after I pass. I wanted to go to these two people at this percentage for each, and it'll continue. So don't dismiss the profession and don't dismiss a good opportunity if it comes your way. Because if it does and you dismiss it without knowing the right facts, it could really be very costly. So, with that, hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. I always come back, check my comments. So no matter what platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and yeah, if you feel like you know somebody who could get some value from this live, let's go already. Tag them. So share. Let's go. And if you're not following me, you can certainly do that on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. And I go with Side Gig Sean. With that, I am signing off. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.